Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm Sandra.
I'm Cindy.
We hope you're well. We know it's been a minute since we made a video, but we do hope you're up to date with the ones that we've made. And yeah, we hope you're well.
So today we're doing a video, as you can see from the title. So what do you do when you really don't like somebody, but you're trying to love them? But you're trying to love them and trying to be saved and trying to be Christ-like, because you want to please him and
Yeah.
But you really don't like somebody. And I feel like I don't know about you, but I've been in that position quite a few times where I'm just like, I really don't like you, and I kept saying to myself, you know what, I have to love you, but the Bible doesn't say anything about liking you. But
I remember when you used to say
that all the time, because I felt like the whole world was trying to attack me and everyone was just irritating. But what do you do when you really don't like somebody, but you're just trying to be like Christ? I think what helped was actually understanding what love is, and understanding that although the Bible doesn't say you don't have to like them, it says love them, and love is bigger than you liking somebody. It covers everything, and it's actually very hard to love somebody if you don't like them, because it all flows. You can't just pick and choose who you want to love or who you want to like. It all comes as a package, and then that package includes liking them. It doesn't. You can't have one without the other, basically. And I think just understanding what love actually is and what it covers, and
Love them and
you
them,
just
please.
love them.
I think it's hard because you can be like, okay, you do this and it really irritates me and blah 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 and blah blah blah, or you've done this to hurt me, like you've hurt my person, like now I don't like you, but I have to love you. But you can't say you don't like someone but you say I love you. Or people usually say I don't like you, like I genuinely don't want anything to do with you, I'm gonna love you from afar. That doesn't exist. Basically, you just don't like them and you just want to be as far away from them as possible. So I think it's always analysing why you don't like this person, and if they've hurt you, it's about becoming free from that, like healing and being free from people, from the things that people can do to you, because love is supposed to be separate from that. Because if we say, you love me because I do this, you should never love someone because of your gain, because your love is based on something that is shaky. Like, if someone doesn't do that, then are you gonna love them? But if you love them just because they deserve to be loved, just because they're amazing, even beyond the things that you don't like, they're still amazing, and you don't know why someone is like that. So just please.
And we're not saying that there are certain things that you won't necessarily like about the person, or they might do little irritating things, but they're not going to be so big to you that you feel like, nah, I don't like you, like you're not my kind of person, I wouldn't really want to chill with you, you can't sit with us, like stuff like that. They're not going to be as big of a problem. You're just going to think, I love this person because Christ allows me to love them. And I think that's important as well, understanding that your love that you have for them, it's not because you chose to do it, it's because Father allows you to love them. Because if we had a choice, there'll be so many people that we wouldn't love. Because you'd be like, nah, you hurt my cousin, nah, I don't like you. I don't like you. You stepped on my foot, I don't like you. You ate the last piece of something, do you get what I mean? If it was all up to us, we would definitely not love a lot of people. But because it's all through Father, we're capable of loving somebody that does something that we don't necessarily like or we wouldn't do. But I think also, obviously, as Sandra said, being free from them. And one thing that Father really taught me was that, how we say, okay, we forgive so that we can be free and we get our healing from them. It's also so that they can be free. More so that, I think, because if you're just thinking about how you can be free from the hurt that they've caused you and you can be healed, that's kind of selfish. But if you realise that, okay, then if you letting go and you forgiving them and you loving them sets them free as well. It sets them free to not do wrong anymore. It sets them free to love as well, and that can all be returned, and it's all like, okay, I'm free. But sometimes when we get our freedom from being hurt, we're like, yeah, I'm free, you can still be over there, you can be hurt or you can be doing whatever, as long as I've got my freedom, I'm healed and I'm not affected by that anymore. But the other person is still affected by it and they're hurting, but you don't care because you've got your freedom. So I think it's understanding, okay, then I love you enough so that you can be free, so that we both can be free from this situation. Just be free from people, because at the end of the day, we're all people.
We're all human beings. I think it's accepting our own flaws as well, and understanding that, you know what, in as much as, you know, I want you to be this way so that I can love you, you might need me to be a certain way so that you can love me. So it's about understanding that nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna come as this, you know, complete package that you just like.
As Christ.
No, it's not Jesus. There's only one. There's
only one. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. So it's only Christ is perfect. Like, I think we look for a lot in people. So like, it's hard for somebody to be able to come up to that measure because you're judging them on these standards that they're not even aware of and they don't know. But I also think that it's important to. Okay, so there's some times where you're in a situation that you need to separate yourself from a person. You get me? So you don't need to be like, okay, you don't need to hear these messages. Okay, I need to love you. So yeah, let's now begin to work together. No, but you can love someone and forgive someone and be free from someone and still like separate. You don't have to. Do you get me? Like, you don't have to be just to separate. You don't need to be bitter and you know, you just looking at them like, oh, you did this to me, you're free to forgive and let go and go your separate ways, but knowing that, you know what, if I see that person in the street, I'm gonna embrace you, I'm gonna be like, hi, how are you, and I'm genuinely gonna care, and you're gonna wish them the best. Like, you're not sending them away with like, you know what, I hope that you do this and this happens to you. Like, just love him perfectly as Christ loves us, because we're not perfect. So if we expect people to be perfect for us to love them, it's not fair, because we're not perfect and we're loved. So you guys to love, and you can't just put that come be yourself, and you can't say you don't like someone but you love them,
because there are a lot of things that we do that Father doesn't like, but he still loves us. And in that loving, we learn to stop doing those things, because we love him so much that we're like, you know what, thank you for loving me despite everything that I've done, despite everything that I am, and because of that you give me hope to be better, do you get what I mean? So if Christ does that, if he loves you regardless, flaws and all, it's not so you can stay flawed, it's so that you get a chance to come out of that and you can be perfect as he is perfect. So if you love somebody despite everything that they've done to you, or how they've hurt you, whatever they've done to your family, whatever it is, they get a chance to understand, okay, you know what, that wasn't cool, but I'm going to set myself free from that. I'm going to stop hurting people, because everybody has a story. You don't know why that person did that thing to you. You don't know why they said that thing, or they went behind your back, and you don't know why anybody's the way that they are. Only God understands. And the same way that you have a story and you do certain things because of your past or because of anything, that's the same for the other person. So you need to be understanding and see them through Father's eyes. And if it's hard, ask him like, okay, Father, I know that that's your child, and you know this has happened, and you know the situation, and to be honest, I'm hurt about it, but let me see past that and see them through your eyes, so that I can learn to love them. And if there's any way that I can help them, let me help me to help them, so that we can both just be free from it and move on and just live in love. And I think it's important what Sandra said as well, that, you know, we're not saying be buddies with everybody and you know, have everybody in your house and sleepovers and you know, be best friends with everybody. No, just love everybody, and that's it. That's literally all you have to do. Just love them and forget this whole business of don't really like her, you know, don't really like him, you know.
Because it's actually pride. Like, you feel like I deserve that. You need to love me because I deserve. Like, you need to do this for me because, like, you shouldn't have hurt me. Like, but these times you probably could have hurt them in that process as well. But you're not thinking, you know what? Okay, let me sit back. Let me look at both situations. Let me try to see, you know what? Okay, like, there's two. If in a relationship there's two people, friendships, whatever, it's a relationship. There's two people, so you have to understand that, you know what, you might have had your part to play, and even if you didn't do anything, you opened yourself up to allow that person to have the power to hurt you in such a way that you can't love them anymore. And I definitely think what Cindy said about just praying and saying, you know what, Lord, despite the fact that I feel this way, like even though like I feel hurt, help me to be able to love this person because you love them, and because we haven't met, like they haven't come into my life just like that. So Lord, help me to learn what I need to learn from the situation, and also help them in whatever way I can. And that's such a powerful prayer. Like, trust me, I've had to pray it a couple of times. So like, you see someone in a different way, you literally see them through Christ, and you love them more. You love them more than you did initially. You're like,
because you understand.
You understand and you see, and you have compassion towards them.
When you pray that prayer and everything, and you know you're in a place where you really love, I think don't give up on that, because they may have not prayed that prayer, so they're not in the same mindset as you. So definitely. When you're in a place where you and someone have had your beef, or your, you know, whatever it is, your confrontation, and had your confrontation, and you know you've had your time with Father, and He's really taught you how to love and everything. Maybe that person is not in that place. Give them that time, and they may not want to see you in the street and have the genuine hug and love and move on, but that's where your love is tested. You love them still regardless. You love them regardless. You love them through that. They may pushing up their face and look sad, but you just like, it's okay. You're coming round. You're gonna come round and keep praying for them, that they can be free from that, because you can now see you can now see that, wow, like acting like that, or being in a place where you're so bitter towards someone and you're still holding on to that hurt, it's painful, and it's not okay. Like, so, you're looking from the outside in, you see how horrible it is. So just don't give up on the love that you have for them, because they're not showing it back, or they're not free from it. Not everybody, we don't all do things at the same time. Definitely. So still love them, and you know, just pray that they too will be free, and just love actually never fails. Never fails. Love. Like the same way you know God loves us. Just love people. Love people. You don't understand how much your love can impact someone. Just you being about, or just loving them regardless of whatever, regardless of anything they do. You're thinking, okay, well, you do that, I'm gonna be over here loving you when you're ready. Just love me. But so take away the but, and just love. I love you. No buts. I just love you. But so we love you. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope it was encouraging, and you know, if there's anything else that you'd like us to talk about, just leave a comment and get straight. Well, I mean, not straight, because you know how we do sometimes take time. But we'll get to it. But hope you're all having a great month so far. And thank you guys for like watching our videos and the continued support. It's encouraging. Thank you. Bye guys.